It's a beautiful day here, and it inspired me to share a little story with you all. Moments like, where you experience the magical coincidences of life. And I believe if only we keep our heart and our eyes open, they must be happening all the time to all of us. And whenever something like this happens to me, I I take it as a sign to to be further grateful and be fully present. तो हुआ ये कि I was walking back home from the supermarket, carrying really heavy bags of groceries, literally dragging myself back home, and practically having no time to stop to breathe. But even then, something made me notice a shelf on the side of the road with a few books in it, which were kept for the strangers, for exchange or for sharing. First of all, this is an amazing concept, where you share your books with the strangers, and that's just that's beautiful. And I read, so, and perhaps surfing books in a library is one of my most favorite pastimes. So I stopped, and and like I said, that finding books by the roadsides for strangers was amusing enough for me to keep my daily worries down, my bags of groceries, relax my shoulders, and take a peek in. You know, there were many books. It was a heap of random books, though. There were old books, fiction, non-fiction, and then there was this. This book was shining from a very tiny gap from behind the, old worn out books. And I felt that it was literally calling out to me. So I picked it up and brought it home and dived into it from that very night. And would you believe it if I say that the more I read this book, the more I felt that it was meant for me and me only in that moment. Like it was kept there for me. I felt so. This is written by Jodie Wilson, and I relate with everything that she has written in this book. She talks about practicing simplicity, like the title says, and grounding ourselves in the nature. It's a memoir from all that she collected as insights from her trip, with her family of husband and 4 kids, with just her essentials in a caravan all over Australia. And guess what? I did come to Australia very recently. Closing doors behind my back to a decently settled life in India, and I traveled here just with my essentials. But the joy that she's talking about in this book, by practicing simplicity, I am truly experiencing it, living a truly joyous life, indulging in nature and within myself. This is a beautiful book, and I would, advise you all to give it a read whenever you can, because this helps you bring yourself back to your center and talks about what really matters. Now, one more thing that I would like to say, that you would notice that sometimes art comes to us on its own to heal us in the right moment. Like a book or a film. Sometimes when I have unprocessed emotions, I would randomly pick up a, pick a film on Netflix, and many a times it would just hit the right chord in me, and either will make me realize something profound, or will just make me cry my heart out. Um, I just find this absolutely stunning about universe, which is ready to take care of us if only we allow it to. Now I know some of you must be thinking what pseudo shit I'm talking about, but I'm just sharing what I have been experiencing, and I definitely would like you all to experience this, or simply notice this magic happening all around us. Um, because as kids, um, these pleasant surprises, such as soap bubbles floating in the air, it was magical for us, and it did the trick of bringing that honest smile on our faces, and glint in our eyes, didn't it? So that's it. Happy Makar Sankranti, you all, and have a great evening ahead.